Welcome to Season 34's Top 10 Hero Picks. At number 10, we have the ever-menacing Zask. Known for his oppressive landing and unmatched zone control, Zask was picked 14 times this season by pro players, proving his worth in intense battles. Why Zask? It's all about controlling the battlefield. His nightmaric spawn makes him a nightmare in the landing phase, constantly harassing opponents while dealing damage. His second skill is a precise nuke that secures kills and punishes mistakes. But Zask's true power lies in his ultimate, Dominant. This transforms his spawn into a massive turret, unleashing chaos in team fights and sieges. If left unchecked, Zask can turn any game around. So, when should you pick Zask? He shines against heroes who struggle with long-range poke or lack mobility, like Estes, Clint, or even Johnson. If you're looking to dominate a lane or push objectives without fear, Zask is your guy. At number 9, we have the enigmatic necromancer, Vexena. With her dark magic and terrifying control, she's been picked 22 times this season by pro players, proving she's a true game-changer in ranks. Why is Vexena so impactful? Let's break it down. Her first skill, Curse Blast, deals damage in an area, inflicting decay and forcing enemies to reposition. Follow that with Nether Snare, a devastating burst of dark magic that leaves opponents scrambling for safety. But Vexena's real terror lies in her ultimate, Eternal Guard. Summoning a powerful undead knight, she shifts the tide of battle, creating chaos and zoning out enemies. At number 8, we have the silent but deadly sharpshooter, Leslie. With her unmatched precision and lethal sniping, Leslie has been picked 23 times this season, proving she's a fan favorite for those who crave stealth and critical damage. What makes Leslie such a dangerous pick? Let's take a look. Her passive, lethal shot ensures that every fourth basic attack is a critical hit, dealing massive damage to squishy targets. Master of Camouflage allows her to go invisible, reposition, and catch enemies off guard. Her tactical grenade provides a quick escape or disrupts enemies trying to close the gap. But Leslie's true terror lies in her ultimate snipe. Locking onto a target, she delivers precise shots that can finish off fleeing enemies from an incredible distance. At number 7, we have the Lightning Queen herself, Eudora. With her electrifying bursts of damage and game-changing crowd control, Eudora was picked 25 times this season. Let's dive in and see why she's a shockingly powerful choice in ranks. Eudora is all about quick bursts and instant eliminations. Her first skill, Forked Lightning, deals damage in a cone, stunning enemies briefly. Follow that with Ball Lightning, which locks onto a target, immobilizing them and amplifying the damage of her next attack. Then comes the grand finale, Thunder's Wrath. This ultimate rains down a massive burst of damage, capable of instantly deleting squishy heroes like marksmen or mages. Eudora's combo can turn a 5 vs 5 fight into a 5 vs 4 in mere seconds. Eudora is an excellent pick when you need to deal with hyper-aggressive assassins like Ling or Fanny. Her stuns and burst damage punish heroes that rely on diving into your backline. At number 6, we have two distinct powerhouses, the indomitable tank Gatot and the ferocious fighter Roger. Both have been picked 28 times this season, proving their worth in different roles and team compositions. Let's break down what makes each hero a force to be reckoned with. First up, the mighty warrior, Gatot. Known for his resilience and team-fighting capabilities, Gatot thrives in the heat of battle. His passive, Steel Bones, converts lost HP into defense, making him an unbreakable wall in extended fights. Gatot's first skill, Blast Iron Fist, deals AoE damage and slows enemies, setting them up for easy kills. Unbreakable, his second skill, taunts enemies, forcing them to attack him while reducing their damage output. But the real game changer? His ultimate, Avatar of the Guardian. Gatot leaps into the air and crashes down, stunning enemies in a wide area. This ability can turn the tide of any team fight, creating opportunities for his allies to secure kills. Now, let's talk about the dual threat Roger. This hero is a true hybrid, excelling in both ranged and melee combat. In human form, Roger uses his basic attacks and open fire to harass enemies from a distance. but his true power lies in his werewolf form. Roger's Leak and Pounce allows him to leap onto an enemy, dealing significant burst damage. His ultimate, Wolf Transformation, increases his movement speed and attack damage, making him a relentless chaser and duelist. Whether you're looking to shred through tanks or eliminate squishy targets, Roger has the tools to get the job done. At number 5, we welcome the Scarlet Flower, Hanabi. With a total of 29 picks this season, Hanabi has proven herself as a late-game powerhouse, delivering devastating AoE damage and clutch crowd control. But what makes her such a pivotal pick? Let's unravel her story and gameplay secrets. Hanabi thrives in the chaos of team fights. Her passive, ninjutsu, Equinox, grants her a shield, making her immune to crowd control when fully charged. This allows her to keep attacking even in the most intense battles. Her first skill, ninjutsu, Petal Barrage, is her bread and butter. It allows her basic attacks to bounce between enemies, spreading massive AoE damage. Perfect for clearing minion waves and shredding clustered opponents. Next, we have Soul Scroll, a projectile that damages and slows enemies, making it easier for Hanabi to kite or finish off fleeing targets. Finally, her game-changing ultimate, Forbidden Jutsu, Higanbana. This skill roots multiple enemies in place, allowing her team to capitalize on the immobilized opponents. In the right hands, this ultimate can turn any fight in her team's favor. At number 4, we have a bioweapon-turned-warrior, Alpha. With 31 picks this season, Alpha has become a fan-favorite fighter, known for his relentless aggression and devastating combos. Alpha's strength lies in his ability to sustain and deal consistent damage in extended fights. His first skill, Rotary Impact, deals AoE damage and slows enemies, making it an excellent tool for initiating fights or chasing down opponents. Next is Force Swing, a devastating cleave attack that not only deals damage, but also heals Alpha for each target hit. This allows him to sustain through skirmishes and remain a constant threat in battle. Finally, we have Spear of Alpha, his ultimate. This skill lets Alpha dive into the enemy backline, stunning and marking targets. With Beta following up, this ability turns Alpha into a team-fight disruptor, capable of securing kills and breaking enemy formations. We arrive at number 3 on our top 10 hero picks for Season 34. With 32 total picks, Chang'e has managed to secure her place as one of the most popular heroes of the season. Though her win rate may not match the silver contender, her abilities and versatility have made her a favorite for many. Chang'e's greatest strength lies in her long-range abilities and the control she exerts in fights. Her passive, Starlight Pulse, allows her to deal massive damage over time while her enemies are affected by her celestial magic. Her first ability, Stars of a Moon, summons several meteors that deal AoE damage to enemies. This skill is a fantastic zoning tool, preventing enemies from diving into your team or forcing them to retreat. It's the perfect ability to protect your squishy allies from aggressive melee champions. Chang'e's second skill, Bright Ball, is a quick skill shot that targets a single enemy, dealing significant damage. It's a reliable poke tool, enabling her to harass from a distance and chip away at enemy health before team fights even begins. Now we've reached the final stretch. Coming in at number 2 with 32 total picks, Layla, the Malefic Gunner, claims her spot just above Chang'e. What sets her apart? Her higher win count proves she's not just popular, she's effective. Her passive, Malefic Gun, allows her basic attacks to scale with range, making her one of the longest-range heroes in the late game. Her first skill, Malefic Bomb, deals a burst of physical damage to a single target. It's perfect for harassing enemies in the landing phase and securing early kills. Next, her Void Projectile slows enemies, making it easier for her team to chase down opponents or disengage when necessary. Finally, Layla's ultimate, Destruction Rush, unleashes a powerful laser beam, dealing massive damage to all enemies in its path. It's a game-changing ability in both team fights and sieging objectives, capable of melting through multiple targets or securing kills on escaping enemies. Layla excels in this season for a few key reasons. First, the The current meta favors marksmen with high DPS potential in the late game, and Layla fits this role perfectly. She can shred through tanks and frontline heroes with ease, making her an excellent pick against teams relying heavily on durability. Now, after counting down the top contenders, it's time to reveal the number 1 pick. With an impressive 35 total picks, this hero has dominated the meta, proving to be an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Mia, the Moonlight Archer, claims the throne as the most chosen hero this season. Her moon arrow allows her basic attacks to split, dealing damage to multiple targets. This makes her a formidable force in both farming and team fights. Arrow of Eclipse immobilizes enemies, setting up perfect opportunities for follow-up attacks or team coordination. Rain of Arrows blankets an area with arrows, slowing and damaging enemies, making it a great zoning tool. Finally, her ultimate, Hidden Moonlight, grants her invisibility and boosts her attack speed. It's a game-changing ability, perfect for escaping danger or initiating surprise attacks. So, why is Mia the top pick this season? The answer lies in her incredible scaling potential and flexibility. Mia is a late-game monster, capable of dishing out massive, sustained damage while remaining elusive with her ultimate. In a meta where marksmen are crucial, Mia's ability to farm efficiently and transition into a carry role is unparalleled. Her versatility allows her to fit into various team compositions, whether the team needs a high-damage dealer, an objective-focused marksman, or a late-game insurance policy. Moreover, her stealth from Hidden Moonlight gives her a tactical edge, enabling her to reposition or escape when targeted by enemies. In the early game, Mia's primary focus is farming. She needs to build her core items quickly to unleash her full potential. Use Moon Arrow to clear minion waves and poke enemies from a safe distance. Avoid engaging in risky fights early on, as Mia lacks the durability to survive extended skirmishes without items. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the top 10 hero picks of Season 34. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic Mobile Legends content.